Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm finally going to start working on pockets and tags and trying to get this journal to come together to the point I can sew the signatures in. I don't sew my signatures in first. I've talked about this before, but sometimes I think maybe I just should, but then I'm always really glad that I didn't, because I end up mixing or switching around pages and adding bits and pieces that I think I don't like the way the flow is. And so it's kind of messy to work the way that I do, but it's easier for me to be able to change things. So here I am. I'm to the point though that I really want to sew them together. So I'm going to go ahead and work on a couple things. I will get some loose things out of the way so that it isn't in my way while I'm trying to video. And first, I have this pocket or bag here. So I'm going to make a little booklet to put inside. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'm going to do the edges. They're not folded exactly perfectly, so I'm going to do the edges individually. I had a little bit of a scare earlier. I was going to start printing the images. Almost all of the images that you'll see have come from the Graphics Fairy website. So I was getting, things ready to print, and I take my laptop downstairs to where the printer is so I can put my paper in and all that kind of stuff, and it says error. I'm like, well, that's weird. So I turn everything off and then back on again, thinking maybe it just needed to, have that happen. No. So I go up, and it's in my husband's office. So, and really, I try not to know tech things. I know sometimes that comes back and bites me in the butt, but I just wish things were easier. And so if I learned it, it would change 100% next month. And then I'd want to, throw my printer or whatever it is that I'm currently having trouble with. So I just avoid it. But I come upstairs and I'm like, can you please come and help me? Because it's not printing. So he tries to print something from his, and so his is hooked up, hardwired, but mine is wireless. We were both getting the same error, and he was kind of acting like he didn't want to mess with it. And I'm thinking, if you don't mess with it, I'm pretty much at a standstill, because this is what I'm doing next. But I also didn't want to irritate him, because I think he was kind of wanting to be done for the day in his office. And so, like I told you, he works from home, and so I think he just wanted to be done. Anyway, luckily he kept at it, and we finally figured it out. Neither one of us knows how we managed to get it to print, but it finally did on both of our computers. I turned mine off. I restarted it, and he restarted his. We restarted the printer. We did it several times. So the last time I did mine, I let it sit there for a while, which sounds ridiculous. What difference would that make? I don't know, but it made a difference, because when I turned it on and tried to print again, it worked. It's like, oh, come on. How ridiculous. So I don't know, but I was kind of stressing out. I'm like, so what do I do? Because I don't have anything to, make for tags. I I don't know what I'll do. And so I'm like, so are we gonna go buy a printer? And he goes, not today. So I don't know. So I was thinking I was gonna have to come on and make a video saying, see you guys sometime. Yeah, anyway. It's done. It's printing, so that's good. It seems like today is one of those days where every possible thing would come up, or as soon as I started to try and come in here and work on something, I would get pulled away by something else. So it's about 2:15 now, and I'm finally able to sit and focus for a few minutes. So I'm happy about that. I've made a couple of videos in the past, I think, week that I haven't uploaded because they just didn't work out. And I decided not to use what I was making, and so I didn't see any point in showing you because it was only partially made anyway. And so I was just like, nah, not doing that. So in those videos, I don't know when I tell you guys things, you know, about like what's going on. I can't always remember which video they're in. So if I repeat myself, I'm not losing my mind. Well, maybe a little. But it's just because I don't know if whatever I said in a video that I did not upload. So having said that, did you guys know, and I believe I saw it on Crafty Irina's channel, that Hobby Lobby is not going to be taking the 40% off coupons any longer. So that stinks. I'm not sure how long. Like I used one today. I went in and used one today. But that's frustrating to me. So hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, it's obviously not the end of the world. And they do have decent sales and sales. But there are some things that just never go on sale. But when I was in there today, they had several stickers on clearance. I don't use stickers a whole lot, so I looked through them, and I don't believe I got any of them. I don't remember for sure, but I don't think I did. But they had several. So if you're a sticker person, and I don't know if it's just at that particular Hobby Lobby, so it could be that you go to your Hobby Lobby and there aren't any stickers on clearance. There were also a bunch of stamps, like the ones that are on blocks. A lot of those were being clearanced. And I do like those, but I only bought one because the ones that they had clearanced out were not ones that I think I would use, so I just didn't buy them. Okay, I'm going to put this image on the front, but we'll go ahead and bind this. I have some, I think we'll just use this color as long as there's enough. I don't know who's clunking around in there, but if it's really loud for you guys, sorry about that. See if I can get this in here. I really can't see it, but I've done it enough times that I kind of know where it needs to go. It worked. Yay. Okay. And there's only a couple, so I'm not too worried about, you know, how perfect or anything like that it is. I do find it easiest, though, to poke it down in here. The center-ish. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was in Texas for my stepdaughter's wedding in October, we went to some antique stores, and there were some old phone books. Just using that phone book made me think of it. There were some old phone books from the area in there. And so my husband, well, he's from Wichita Falls, and he checked to see if his parents were in there, and it was a pretty old one too. I mean, he figured they would be, but yeah, there was a listing of his parents. His parents are both gone now. It was fun to go through. You know, the antique stores that I've always been around have been in the Pacific Northwest or up in Alaska, because I lived there for quite a while. But, you know, regionally, they have certain things, and generally you're going to see the same sort of things in all of the antique stores around here. Very rarely do you see, you know, just... well, you know what I mean. It's just regional type stuff. Seems to be the case. Now this is loose, but that's okay because there's just a couple, you know, of pages. I'm not concerned about that at all. Anyway, it was cool to go through the ones down there in Texas because they were different. You know, the things that were in. I mean, there were some of the same things, you know, obviously dishes and things like that. But down there they had, you know, Western, you know, type things that you don't really see up here. And then when I was in Alaska, you didn't find a lot of very old things because Alaska hasn't been a state for very long. And so there were a few things that people would have brought up as they moved, but not very many, honestly. There was one shop that had some amazing furniture in it, but because it was Alaska, it was incredibly expensive. Oh my goodness, there was just no way. But I loved going. I could at least look at the pretty things. I'm wanting to put... I'm wanting to put a bow up here, but I want to put eyelets, I think. I think maybe bigger. Maybe I want them to be farther apart. I just don't want the bow to be saggy is all. Maybe I'll just go slightly farther apart with it. I'll use this one. Maybe there. And then I used to, every once in a while, I have gone into, actually, you know, it may have only been one time because I couldn't get the people I was with to be interested in going to the antique stores with me. But over in the north of Seattle area, I tried, you know, getting people to go shopping with me, but they didn't want to. But they said, I'll drive you there and I'll sit out in the car. Well, that's never fun. You always feel rushed. But anyway, I did. And the things that were in there were also, you know, regionally different from the things that I find here in Spokane. But I must say, when we first moved here, oh, I was loving the antique stores. Oh my goodness, I was just loving it because there was so much in them in comparison to what was in Anchorage. But that has since changed. A lot of them that I used to go to are gone now, and they've been replaced with more like, you know, painted furniture, which is pretty. But, you know, more like that, or vintage things. Like mid-century, you know, type of stuff. So it's not as fun to me as it used to be. It worked, but it didn't suck down very far. I find that with these little ones sometimes that they just don't. I don't think it's going anywhere though. Oops. I was trying to talk my daughter into going into one or two of them today, but she didn't want to. It's not that there was anything in there that I needed, but, you know, just to go and look around. You never know. I did get to go yesterday into one, and I found some, okay, Stephanie, wrong way. I found some scrapbook paper. It's not wanting to stay in there. Oh my gosh. These little ones are so frustrating to me. Normally, if I use my hole punch that I just, you know, that I used, it'll stay in there better for me. Okay, I think it's on there. Anyway, I went into one yesterday and I did end up finding that somebody was going through their supplies and got rid of some of their scrapbook paper. So I got some of that. This is cool, isn't it? I found this at a secondhand store quite a while back. It's vintage seam binding. So the texture's, you know, kind of different from the newer stuff that you find. So let's see if I have about, maybe I'll do, I want to definitely have enough to actually make a bow. So we'll try that. I think it's my son in there. He's clunking around, making himself something for lunch, but he doesn't sound happy about it. I don't know why. So maybe I'm in the safe place. I'm protected by my sign on my door that says recording. I should always just close my door. What a good mom I am. Okay, that's cute. And I don't care if it's going up and down. I think that's totally fine. And then the image that I had for the front is this. I thought about doing a little something underneath it. I had considered a little bit of doily, but I don't know. I have some pink also. Like a little baby, a baby pink one. I guess I can do that. It adds a little something. Do some inking though. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue the brown one down. And I'm thinking I'll kind of remember where that is. We'll see. So I wanted to say thank you guys for watching and commenting and everything. There are so many people out there to watch that are truly amazing, and I watch them and I cannot keep up. Seriously, I have so many videos that I want to watch, and so I really appreciate you guys watching mine. It means a lot, and I do really appreciate it. Seems like it needs just a little bit more inking here. And especially when what I've been making is just dragging on. I don't know why I'm not, you know, finishing it. I guess there's just been lots of like life things pop up. Not bad, just normal, gotta do this, gotta do that, appointments and such. Doctor's appointments and dentist appointments and you know, there were dentist appointments last week, doctor's appointments. Actually, dentist appointment this week too. 2 doctor's appointments this week. It's just life stuff. But I would rather not deal with it at all. I want to do this or something fun, not spend my time in the car going to a doctor's appointment. And honestly, sometimes I think I could be watching crafting videos right now. I'm not kidding you. Sometimes I do sit and watch them when I'm waiting for, you know, something, but I don't have like a headset or anything. So I only do that if I'm by myself. But, you know, something is funny. I've noticed a few times, I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but I'm so used to spending so much time watching videos on YouTube and then commenting that every once in a while I'm watching a TV show, I'm like, oh, I need to comment on that. Oh, this is a TV show, I can't comment. So I was watching an HGTV episode last night, and I don't remember if it was, if something funny happened or if it was like some particular design or whatever, but I wanted to comment on it. But I couldn't. So that was quite upsetting. Funny, really. That's what it was. I need a little bit more pink there on the side. Let's see if I can add just a tiny bit. Lift this up real quick. Yeah, I think that's funny. I've done that a couple of times. I'm like, oh man, I can't comment. see if I can get it to where it's sticking out. Okay. And then you guys have recommended places for me to go and watch. And so I go and I watch them and subscribe. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough time. So, I mean, I think it's maybe a good thing that I don't get a video up every day, because it'll give you guys a break from me and you can go watch someone else, right? Okay, so there is a little booklet to write in. I might go back later and add maybe some stickers or stamps or something. I don't know, maybe. But that can go down in there. And then, did I have something to go on the front of it? I don't know. I have things kind of laying all over the place here. I don't think I did have anything to go there, but I might come back and put something there. I don't know. Okay, so then this goes here, and I wanted to work on this envelope. Okay, and it's stuck down, and I had lined it with just some paper. So I thought it was stuck in there, but it's not. I'm going to go ahead and ink a bit around the sides. Maybe should have done this before I glued it down. But I think that when I was putting this together, I was thinking that I wasn't going to do very much inking in it. But I've changed my mind on that, obviously. Let me see if I have... I've got some... I had tried, well, so the project I was gonna do, but I decided not to finish, was using some Mod Podge. So I kind of destroyed this wax paper a bit with Mod Podge. I made myself a gluten-free cake last night. It's just one of the cake mixes from the store. They're so expensive. I mean, it's so silly. I realize, you know, supply, demand, that sort of thing. I get it. But still, you know, there's a small cake mix, because they don't make a full-size cake mix, or full-size cake. This particular brand, it doesn't make a full-size cake. And so... Okay, I'm going to do some doily on this one as well. But it was $6, but I wanted it so bad. I just wanted some baked chocolate last night of some sort. And so I went over to the store and I looked in their little gluten-free pre-made section, you know, that they have in the freezer, because they don't do fresh because it's so overpriced. Nobody buys it except me when I get desperate. And I don't know, sometimes I'll make myself some gluten-free brownies, but I didn't want brownies. I wanted cake. And so I bought one, $6. And, you know, right next to it is a cake mix that everybody else in the world can eat for $2 or, you know, something like that. And it's a full-size cake. And I get the tiny little cake. So I told my daughter, one piece of this per day, because you can eat whatever cake you want. I cannot. Okay, so I want to layer this up. I'm just going to do around the edge with the scissors, because the image is rounded slightly, but not as much as my little corner rounder does. Okay, and then we'll ink it. I had originally left this thinking I would use it for writing, but figured I just put a bunch of pages in the pocket right next on the, page next to it. So it's okay. I'm not going to have it for a bunch of writing. I'm going to cover it with stuff. Alrighty, and I was thinking some of this fabric, and I'm going to ink it some as well. Okay, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and glue. So it's Friday. You guys have any fun weekend plans? I don't. And again, it gets crazy in town on Saturdays, so I try to avoid that at all costs. It's really nice outside, though. I might actually go for a walk because it's been like in the mid-40s, so that's pretty nice. Sorry about that if it clunked you guys. I think I'm just gonna do like, some kind of in the middle where the image is gonna be. I got my finger in the glue and now it's stuck to the lace. Okay, hold on, let me get that off my finger real quick. I think this is up. Yeah, the picture will hold it down, so I'm not too concerned about that. I might show you what I got when I went shopping. That's the only thing a doctor's appointment is good for. I'm in town already, so I might as well see what's there to buy, right? Okay, we'll get a little bit on this. We'll be able to lift that picture back up, I'm sure, I hope. Takes a minute for that stuff to really stick. Okay. Messy, messy. Okay, then I have another piece of this little lacy stuff that I got in my my little winnings from Felicia at Mouse Potato Designs, or Mouse Potato Designs. I'm behind on your videos too, Felicia. I just cannot. I cannot catch up. That's pretty. But all these little pieces you sent me have been very, very useful. They didn't end up in a tag, but that's okay. You said that was okay, so I'm trusting that it's okay. Yeah, when I'm done here, if there's enough time. So, I had intended to put this kind of underneath. I could put it up on top. I wonder. How it would look to cut that edge off. I like that edge gone. And this piece is something I had at one point intended to use on something else. That's why it has the little banner shape to it, but that's okay. Maybe I can scrunch it. I have my hot glue on. You know what I bought? You guys are gonna be so proud of me. I bought those little finger protectors. I had to get them at Hobby Lobby because I couldn't find them when I was looking at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. I couldn't find them. Two large, one medium. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't find them. So, but thankfully had the 40% off coupon because they were $6. Look. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, this is the right side. So I'm going to put a little bit down. Maybe. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to feel what I'm doing. Oh, you guys, look, it didn't hurt. Yay. No, I probably put just a little too much glue on there. I'll get that off with my finger. Okay. I think that's good. And I didn't burn myself. Look at that. Thanks you guys for telling me to go get those. You're like, would you quit burning your fingers? Okay, I have some bling somewhere. I have a little piece that I've been dwindling down. Now this is a tiny little piece with black. I don't really think I like the black stitching on this one. I might have finally gone through that little bit that I had. I found this was 99 cents because it looks like it was coming apart. This wasn't today. It was quite a while ago, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll try 5. Pretty. Okay. I need my little finger thingy. I'm not putting the glue on here. I'm going to stick it on here, I think. That last one, I think, needs just a tiny bit more glue, or something needs to be glued down in there. Cute. All right. That's adorable, I think. I tore this lace, and so there's a couple of really fuzzy looking edges. but okay, so let's poke that. No, okay, well, so it goes here. So that's cute. That is from behind. So this opens. Let me stand up and see what the timer says. It doesn't say. Normally there's a timer. I thought. I have no idea how long I've been going, you guys. I feel like I should probably stop. I think I will, because I feel like it's been like 40 minutes. So we're going to stop at that. I think it's really cute. I hope you guys like it. And we'll do some more soon. Thanks you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.